Our children are being born into a digital world. They get born into a world of devices, of screens, iPads, tablets, smart devices, and that's all they know. And so a lot of parents, we have this recognition point or this memory of a time before the internet, and that's the childhood we had outside when the sun came up, come home when the sun went down. It's a different world now, and it's very difficult for us as parents to help our children when we're constantly referring to when we were younger, and they look at us and say, but we don't understand that. My name is Barry Lee Cummings. I'm the Chief Awareness Officer for an initiative we started called Beat the Cyberbully. And it's an initiative, education and awareness basically, to help bring the level of understanding around the areas of cyber safety, cyberbullying prevention and online reputation up. Because we've started to see over the last few years that the gap between our children and us as parents is widening when it comes to technology. So we've started this initiative to basically increase awareness and education levels on those particular subjects. From parents, the most frequent question I'm asked is, what do I do? Basically, what do I do? So we go into schools and we do these sessions. It's about 60 minutes worth of content, and then I allocate 20 minutes to 30 minutes for Q&A. More often than not, I'm there for about 60 minutes. And it's because parents are asking me that question. Well, what do I do next? Where do I find this information? How do I set up my home network is perhaps one of the most common ones. And then how do I monitor what my children are doing? And they ask that question from a perspective of which software can I put on there that they can't remove? Because as soon as parents try and do something, the students' children find a way to hack it, basically, take it off without mum and dad knowing. And so parents want to, as our parents did, want to try and get one step ahead, but they're 25 steps behind. So every time they catch some ground up, the children move a bit further ahead, so we're on this constant catch-up cycle. And that's why most parents are asking me, so what do I do to stay up to date, and how can I monitor better what my children are actually doing online, so that when something happens, they can sit down and have a conversation with them. Parents have no choice but to invest some time into this now, because a parent's job is to look after their children. You know, you want the best for your child. That's a parent's fundamental role. And if we don't know enough about the world that they're growing up in, it's really difficult for you to be that person. You can't be that person that helps them through these problems because you don't understand the problems in the first place. And this is why we have no choice but to get involved in this, because our children have been born into a digital world, will be educated in a digital world, and will then go and work or set up companies in a digital world. So they need to use the technology, but we need to find that balance of how to use it positively and also stay as safe as possible online. And mum and dad play a massive role in that. Family plays a massive role in that. But if we don't have the necessary level of understanding, we can't be that person. My name is Barry Lee Cummings. I'm the Chief Awareness Officer for Beat the Cyberbully. Thanks very much for watching and hope to hear from you soon.